Hey there, this video is in response to several inquiries that I get about an area that bothers me profusely. It's aggravated to no ends, and I've tried lotions, I've tried creams, I've tried stretches, I've tried everything. This is by far the best therapeutic method that I have encountered, and it has to do with ball therapy and a myofascial release of basically the hip muscle, which is the piriformis, and also the top of the gluteus, which the gluteus is the glute muscles are broken up into several different parts, but we're going to be talking about the medius. The medius is really that trouble area right next to the piriformis. So if you suffer from glute pain in these areas, if this is lighted up where your, so to speak, your butt or your gluteus is bothering you, and then it sometimes penetrates either the center or right on the side in this angle, or right down into the hamstring and even the calf muscles, then we're talking about the same thing. If you go down here, you can see where the piriformis is, and it's right below that hip joint area. Now, the gluteus minimus is the one here on the top. So I'm moving it over so you can see. The medius is that like chunky part. It's not part of your back and it's not part of your butt. It's the really weird in-between area. So this is the medius, and that is where we're going to be concentrating most of our energy on and covering that. So again, if you go down here and you see all the areas that are affected by this little medius, it's really a maximus because it's really affecting it in a very, very crucial way. So we'll take it to the floor so that you can see how to actually penetrate that area with a release versus a rolling of the ball. You're not going to roll at all. You are going to just hold it there, and you're going to watch the nerves just kind of relax and the muscle relax, and hopefully it'll bring you the release that you desire. So let's go. Hey there, so stretching it out, we're actually using the balls to stretch out your muscles, tendons, and ligaments. I choose the Lacrosse balls. They're the hardest in nature. And you can use the tennis balls, the yoga ones, the therapeutic ones. You can spend a lot of money or you can spend very little money. And these are actually the best ones on the market. Now, we'll only use one at a time, but I always have two just in case you end up using it for your lower back, in which case you need two, one for each side. But today we're concentrating again on that piriformis and on the gluteus medius, all right? So how do you locate that? First and foremost, as we notice, it's like the fatty part here. But if you locate your hip bone, follow it across, right here is where a lot of the pain goes through. And I know you can't see my head, but I want you to get that first. So here comes all the way across. So what you're identifying right here is the center of that. So if you take a straight line, draw it across all the way from the front to the back, you will get the medius right here, right on the side. So when we go to locate that, we would put the ball there, we'd lower ourselves to the floor, and then we'd naturally lay on it. Now that's the first step, right? So you figure out if that's the spot by actually putting pressure on it. And sometimes the leg goes numb, the nerves start to do this, your foot starts to twitch and that kind of stuff. If that is not the spot, you may just have to adjust your body back or adjust it forward. In either case, you have to relax. So you're a lot of breathing, a lot of deep breathing in order for you to get it. If you can sustain more than that, then you might want to just lay down on it and feel the pressure there. It's going to be a lot of pressure, so just make sure that you understand that. So moving from there, the medius is really what's going to release everything for you. You can also just roll over onto your back. Again, you would locate it here, but go more towards the rear than you were on the side. You can take it here, elevate the knee back and forth, right here, and then roll onto your side for the same. You would do each side, and my recommendation is you do it from 30 seconds to a minute on each side, and then repeat both sides depending on how much time you have. Either way, you want to make sure that you're in the area that is the most painful. Again, you don't have to move because it is about the release, and you only release it not by rolling like you're crazy. You don't want to do this, okay? You just want to hold the pressure. So whether you start here or here and roll onto it, you want to make sure that you're holding it, and it is going to be painful. I promise you it will get better. And the most important thing is once you release, you have to stretch. So the stretch that I would recommend here is either taking the knee up here or taking it over to the side, or stretching the body all the way across so that your back completely releases. So again, make sure that each rotation, each hold ends with a stretch, and then you're going to be amazed at how good it feels. All right, good luck, and let me know what you think. Bye-bye.